We are headed north on I-575 from North Metro Atlanta area up to regional Bigfoot hotspot of Blueridge and Cocoa, Georgia. In the far North Georgia, Southern Appalachian Mountains. Sometimes when I'm in unfamiliar territory, I like to stop at areas of interest and take a look around. We're in between Blueridge, Georgia and Toccoa, Georgia. Here is where we is for the next 3 days. Walk around to the back here. There's the lower deck. It's a pretty big place. Plenty of room for the, 6, 7 of us, I think. This is a steep little walk here. Steep little walk into the heart of Bigfoot territory. I noticed some Bigfoot oriented businesses on the side of the road on our way in here. Very steep. Trying to look and see what's down here. Wondering if there's a stream or something. I don't hear water, so I guess not. I don't really know how far it goes down. It looks like an old riverbed down there. But who knows, and who am I to judge? Going up much harder than coming down. Not cold, not hot, just right. Just a brief look around. Take a little look at the property. Note to self: next time you're doing a walking tour which requires narration, don't wear such big, heavy, loud boots. That way the listener doesn't have to listen to clop, clop, clop all the way through your little walk, dummy. Wow, this place even has a basement. And the basement has a bedroom and a kitchen. Ain't that something? Nice basement. with a foosball table. So by now, at this point, I'm sure some people might say to themselves, wow, you must have money falling out of your rear end to be renting a place like this. Well, no. It was only for a weekend, 2 nights, and believe it or not, this place was only a couple of $100 a night. There was a small cleaning fee, I believe, of $150. So overall, the price wasn't as much as you might think. So this little nook here at the top of the stairs, very convenient for putting my laptop and working on video editing and such. Look down at the main living room area. Then of course here, master bedroom for me and little Tita Norita to lay our heads at the end of the evening. And then here, our balcony came with a hammock. The hammock was kind of in the way in case you wanted to go over to the edge of the balcony and take a look. You had to first lay down on that hammock and roll across it. Either that or get down on your knees and crawl under it. Whichever. The view was just semi-spectacular. Would have been much better had it not been for all the rain and mist and fog. So for now, let's just continue our boot-heavy walking tour of the property on Whitetail Ridge, just outside of Blueridge, Georgia. I love it when a plan comes together and the firewood finally catches a flame. With no lighter fluid, by the way. Had to do that using paper underneath. Now the plan is at some point to get boots on the ground and get way out there in those woods, far away from our cabin and the other couple of cabins in this area. Away from the noise, deep into the nature, perhaps even find some sort of evidence. A personal encounter would be nice too, but you know, that's a 1 in a billion chance. It's important to keep in mind, most people don't believe in it anyway. They think that the people who do believe in it are as crazy as shithouse rats. Well, they couldn't be more wrong, my fine feathered friend. Now you're probably asking yourself, what are these people having for dinner? Well, it looks like little Tita Norita is cutting out some onion and pork belly, and looks like there's some New York strips there in the sink that were bought on discount. And more pork. Yeah, Filipinos, they definitely love their pork.
They're cooking, it's heating up. This is the kitchen. We got everything here, fridge.
And at this point, I'm just talking to make sure that I don't get a copyright strike because of this likely copyrighted material that was playing on the television in the background. Yes, indeed, ladies. Weather's getting a little cold and miserable. Hasn't stopped raining since we got here. Good we have the original television known as Fire. Put that wood in there right, boy. Good job. Fire, the original entertainment system. Long before Xbox. Even before Atari. Now, if the Bigfoot crowd are a bunch of crazy nut jobs and hillbillies and conspiracy theorists and lunatics, then that would include at least half the town of Blueridge, half the town of Toccoa, including their police departments and their city councils, many of their business owners. And I don't think a lot of lunatics and nut jobs go into government or go into private business, or if they do, they're not successful business owners, at least not for very long, right? Crazy people don't tend to do quite so well in life, isn't that correct? One slight correction. I would like to say that a lot of lunatics do indeed go into government. Other than that, carry on.
Awa ka ng ano, wine mo. Ayan, yung drinks mo. Ayan.
Ganun mo yung paa mo ka rin. Yan.
Ayan, oo. Hindi kita yung tiyangan.
Tapos straight mo lang pa rin. Yan.
At this point,
Hanapa natin ang boyfriend niya.
I will stop the narration just so the listener can listen to these fine folks talking whatever the hell language they're speaking in. I want to say it's Tagalog, but it could be Ilocano. I don't really know.
Mati lang siya, oh. Mano yan siya.
Oo.
Pero magandahin lang. Ano din yung ilong Barcelona. Yan siya, oh. Kumakanta yan. Sa banda-banda. Sikat talaga yung band nila, isang banda. Nagtukumpitin sila sa isang sila yung palagi na naman sa band nila. Ano talaga yung band nila? Umangkay yan. Ang ano sabi ko, wala kang talo ka dyan, guys. Pag yan,
Somewhere out there walks the wild hairy man of the southern Appalachians. Oh, there's a lot of hairy men out there. Some of them hillbillies, others hippies, others soy boys with man buns. But those folks aren't 9 and 10 feet tall, 1,200 pounds, walking around in the freezing cold, butt-ass naked. Well, maybe they're just real big, corn-fed country boys and strung out on methamphetamine. Call me when you're serious. We'll do lunch. We's about 10 miles northeast of Blueridge, Georgia. Out here far isolated from all the noise, the industry, the hustle and bustle. You can certainly hear the nature calling. We desperately listen for more than just the woodland creatures of everyday rural America. And as my voice is hoarse from a night of yelling into the darkness, there are those who would say, just because you didn't get an answer does not mean he was not there with you, perhaps within feet of you, standing right before your face. He could have done so, and never would you have known. Well, I just about flew my drone out into the danger zone. I had it powered up and ready to go, and it started raining again. It's been nothing but rain since we got here yesterday afternoon. It's supposed to clear up in a little while. Still very foggy. Can't even see the mountains around here. There are times, if you're in the right place at the right time, the activity begins immediately. There are other times, no matter how long and hard you look, no matter how much you stare into the darkness, never see anything, never hear anything. Let's just hope for the best. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start closing this one out, as it is getting long and my voice is getting hoarse. Now we're in the shit. You can almost smell Charlie back in here. Charlie doesn't get a whole lot of R&R. Charlie's idea of R&R is cold rice and a little rat meat. Very steep, muddy terrain here. Very steep. Very muddy. Hopefully we don't slip and break an ankle, bust a knee. I slip and bust an ankle, I may never be found back in here in the shit. Some sort of trail here. Got the taste of man all over it. Water's coming right out of the ground right here. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful nature. Alright, we already know that this is gonna have a certain degree of difficulty going up this hill. Camera doesn't do justice to this incline.